Hello and welcome to the channel Mood Boosters 101, and if you are looking for ways to reduce your anxiety or feelings of stress and or depression, well, you've come to the right place, because in this channel I share tips on how to tackle those areas. So without further ado, let's get to it. So in this video I'm going to share with you quick anxiety reducing hacks. Now, so first of all, what is anxiety? Identifying what sort of anxiety you're dealing with can somewhat feel challenging, because everyone responds to perceived danger entirely different compared to another person, right? But in a general statement or a blanket statement, anxiety is often a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease that is triggered in response to an up-and-coming event or something that has an uncertain outcome. So I'm sure you have experienced, or most of us have experienced, feelings of acute anxiety to severe anxiety. I know I have, and here are some ways that here are some hacks that can really help you manage that feeling. So I'm going to break this down from short to long-term management of anxiety. So in terms of short-term management of anxiety, the first thing really and truly I feel that's the most effective is to practice or focus on your breathing. When we are feeling anxious, our breathing goes up rapidly. We start to hyperventilate, and our heart starts racing, our eyes dilate, our hair stand on end, and we can even our gut or our stomach churns, depending on how your body responds to that feeling of anxiety. So when you center yourself and really focus on just your breathing, nothing else, that can help realign your body to its natural rhythm. So it's like it's triggering, or it's reminding the body to slow down, to calm down. Okay, so breathing is really, really important, and it's going to really help you when you're feeling those feelings of nervousness and unease. The second thing in terms of short-term management is to accept the feeling, don't avoid it. Now, many of us who experience anxiety may be even harsh on ourselves and think, I shouldn't feel this way, I really shouldn't, I want to stop feeling this feeling. Well, in reality, that can actually cause you to develop more anxiety, because we're not accepting the feeling, we're trying to reject it, and the body responds in a way of making you feel as though you're doing something wrong to yourself. So accept the feeling, it's a natural response, fight or flight, see it for what it is, and remember that that feeling will pass. It won't be there forever, it will pass. One practical thing that you can do, which is highly effective, I feel, is to go out for a 15 to 20 minute walk without technology, if that's possible for you in that moment. Try to change your scenery, or go out to the outdoors, and get a break from that area where you had experienced a lot of anxiety. Psychologically, this can do wonders, because it can help break the thought pattern, and also without technology you're less likely to be distracted, and you're more likely to be able to breathe and digest what happened, or without having such bombardments come into your mind. The next thing I've written here is to deliver your thoughts onto paper. This might be journaling. Now, I've journaled before. I remember I journaled for a period of 2 years, and in that time period I look back and I think, wow, that really helped me to overcome certain feelings of negativity and anxiety. When you are purging your thoughts onto paper, this can actually psychologically refresh your mind, because you are releasing that negative energy onto paper, so your mind will feel as though you've gotten rid of it to a certain degree. Maybe not 100%, but it helps you to process your thoughts, and you can even look back months or weeks back to what you used to what you wrote previously, and you can actually see your triggers or your thought processes through what you had written about in the past. You might even start to notice a pattern in your thoughts at a certain time period or during a certain part of the year where certain things trigger you, or certain moments. You'll start to really see, okay, this is what triggers me because in these 3 months across the year I was triggered through this, or this is how I dealt with it. So it really is like a diary of your thoughts and how to manage it, really. And lastly, for short-term management of anxiety is aromatherapy. Now, this is something I would love to look into a bit more, but I know whenever I light a nice candle, a nice smelling fragrance, certain fragrance can trigger calming, a sense of calm. Okay, so if you can't go for a walk, or if you have access to, let's say, certain aromatherapy oils, essential oils, candles that have a scent, something that triggers a sense of calm for you, whatever that may be. It might not even be candles or oils. It might be a certain thing that sparks a memory that is quite calming. Maybe explore that, because it can really impact your mood. So now I'm going to dive into the long-term management of anxiety. One thing that really is going to help you in the long run is to identify your triggers. What triggers you to feel a sense of anxiety? It could be your stressful job, it could be a trip or travel, a past trauma, it could even be something you're eating or drinking, such as caffeine. Whatever it is, really start to get honest with what is triggering your anxiety, and not just once but on many occasions, and then come up with a contingency plan of how to manage that trigger or those triggers. So for example, if you're at a stressful job, think, okay, fine, I'm going to see what I can do to change my situation, whether it is taking on less than I should or have done so far, maybe changing position, or perhaps even leaving the job whatsoever. Okay, it could be at certain times when instead of drinking caffeine, you could replace it with something healthier, okay, or something that is decaffeinated, or that doesn't have the anxiety-inducing effects, even through travel. So that's a really tough one, especially if you have a fear of flying. I can't say that I know how that feels, but what I can say is you have to really try to find ways to manage those triggers, because they will come. This is the reality of things. They will come. It's how we deal with them that matters most. And another long-term management of anxiety is to change your diet. I cannot begin to tell you how diet really plays a role in our mood. Our mood is dictated by what we consume, and if you consume things that are healthy, that are going to lower your cortisol levels, then that will help manage your anxiety and stress. If you eat or consume things that are high in glucose, high in carbs, that are the bad carbs, high in things that really can bring about a sense of unease and stress, that this can also be a component of anxiety. So really look into your diet. Maybe ask advice from a nutritionist. They can give you some key advice on how to manage your diet to boost your mood. And lastly, but not least, improve your fitness. This is really crucial and something I'm currently working on. Work on your fitness, because it is something that will always give back in plentiful, not just in terms of your health, but in terms of your mood, your serotonin levels, your endorphins. It will boost all of those good feeling hormones that will really help you manage anxiety. It has been noted by many researchers that those who are involved in sports or fitness on a regular basis are able to manage stressful events and situations much better than those who don't involve themselves in fitness. So, yeah, that is it. There we have it. Anxiety may always be a part of your life, but it shouldn't overtake your day to day. Okay, even the most extreme anxiety disorders can be managed and treated. So don't give up hope. There are ways to deal with this. I hope this has helped. Subscribe if this has been of value for you. Smash the like button so we can help the algorithm process this video to those who truly need it, and share with your loved ones or anyone you feel this could benefit. And for more mood boosting tips, be sure to subscribe and receive the latest, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.